This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. We're good. Okay. In order to meet state law requirements, staff will now conduct a roll call of members to confirm the presence of a quorum. Please ensure that your video and audio is on and remains active for the duration of today's meeting. Any member not visible cannot be counted as present. And go ahead, James.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm going to go through our list here alphabetically. If you are attending as a proxy for a member, when I call that member's name, please state your name, unmute yourself and state your name. We have Councilmember David Lee, Mayor Dan Yancey, Chair Mayor Spencer Smith, Mayor Jose Segarra.
Present.
Thank you. Councilmember Debbie Nash King. Councilmember Ken Wilkerson. Mayor Tim Davis.
Present.
Councilmember Susan Long.
Present.
Daryl Bertner.
Present.
Judge David Blackburn. Mr. Anthony Woolstrom.
Present.
Judge Roger Miller. Commissioner Bobby Carroll.
David Williams, proxy, present.
Thank you, David. Mr. Stan Swiatek.
I'm present.
Mr. Elias Ermili.
Present.
I'm gonna go back through the ones we missed just to make sure that they're not present. Councilmember David Lee or proxy.
James, this is Bob Van Tillen-Beltham. I'm the proxy for Councilman Lee.
Thank you, Bob. Mayor Dan Yancey. Councilmember Debbie Nash King. Councilmember Ken Wilkerson. Judge David Blackburn. Judge Roger Miller. We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Okay, in an effort to minimize disruptions, the following guidelines will apply. Please mute your microphones at all times unless speaking. An extended pause will be provided following each item to allow for comments and questions. Please clearly identify yourself if you wish to make a comment or ask a question during the meeting. The chat feature should only be used for technical assistance or to notify staff you wish to speak. Because of state law requirements for live communication, no business communication should be conducted via the chat feature. This meeting is being live streamed and recorded and will be later posted to the KTMPO website. As far as voting, an extended pause during voting will be provided to allow for all votes to be recorded accurately. If voting in opposition or abstaining, please state your name. The next item on the agenda is opportunity for public comment. Do we have any comment?
There's nobody in person. I'm not aware of anybody online. Mayor, is there anybody online, James?
I believe Jason Deckman wanted to make a comment.
Okay, public comment.
Yes.
Good morning. Thank you for taking the time to let me speak. Just like to make the announcement and invite everyone to the public meeting tonight at the Wilson Park Rec Center. This is the second public meeting for our mobility master plan. Obviously a very important project for the city, but has regional ramifications as well. So we'd just love to invite everybody and hear what you have to say. If you can't or don't wish to attend in person, we also have a virtual option. And I'll drop the meeting website, the project website in the chat just for any curious transportation planner people. Thank you all.
Good, thank you. Do we have anyone else that wanted to make a comment at this time? No, Mayor. Okay.
Uriah Earl Bertner with Hill Country Transit District. I was going to save this till the member comments at the end, but might as well do it right now. I just wanted to take a moment to introduce a fellow by the name of Steve Beck. Steve is with Henderson Transportation Group, and he has been tapped to be Hill Country Transit District's interim general manager. He will be taking Terry Reeves' place, and she will be transitioning back over to full-time CFO for us. So anyway, I just want to let everyone know that transition, the contract award has been made, and an actual contract has been signed between Hendrickson Transportation Group, HTG, and Hill Country Transit District to that effect. So thank you.
Thank you.
We have nobody else.
What's that?
There's no other comments.
Okay.
No other comments.
You're getting some feedback, James.
Yeah, I think they muted themselves.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, moving on, then we'll go to item number 3 to the director with staff update.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the policy board meeting. You'll see on your screen and in your packet, it's not on the screen yet, but it'll be there in a second. The list of upcoming K-Tempo meetings from February through April. The February TAC and policy board meetings, after meeting with the chair this morning, will be held electronic, and we will update March's at the February meeting after determination's been made. Other updates that we have: the Federal Highways Bipartisan Infrastructure Bill has passed. There's a link to that in your packet. As the new policies and programs come out for that, the National Association of MPOs is delving into some of those policy level conversations. So everybody knows, AMPO has selected myself, or appointed me to serve on that policy committee. So hopefully I'll have some good information as this bill moves forward and policies are enacted, and we'll have some good input on that process. The TxDOT Active Transportation Plan Inventory Tool, there's a link to that in your packet as well. And K-Tempo is undergoing our federal certification review, or will be in 2022. We've started that process already. Every 4 years, the Secretary of the US DOT certifies that each MPO serving a transportation management area, or TMA, is carrying out the metropolitan planning process in adherence with federal, state statutes and regulations. Federal FTA and federal highways, they conduct a review of the MPO planning process within each TMA and jointly issue a certification. Like I said, this is every 4 years. They are finishing up their desk audit and will send us additional requests for information for anything they may need. And then sometime in early May, we will need probably 3 to 4 people to meet with federal highways. Those folks, usually it's the chair, a brand new member, somebody who's been on policy board a while, and just one more that's familiar with K-Tempo. But as we progress through this process, we will keep everybody updated. I would also like to welcome our new members, Anthony Wallstrom, who is going to be serving in one of Bell County's as one of Bell County's representatives, and then Mayor Dan Yancey for Coppers Cove. And the Transportation Commission will be meeting on the 27th at 10 and at 2 p.m. They will have 2 separate agendas. There should be an option to view those for those who are interested in the Transportation Commission meetings. There's typically an option to watch those online. As those agendas are posted, which is typically 8 days prior to the meeting, we will gather that information. We will send it out with our policy board follow-up email. In our air quality, the numbers are 45 and 40 respectively. And with that, that is all I have. I'm open for any questions or comments.
I don't see any online.
Seeing none, I believe we are good to go. Okay. And on the air quality.
Yeah. Oh, the air quality is 45 and 40.
Yes. Okay. Moving on to item number 4, action item regarding the approval of minutes from the December 15th, 2021 meeting, which is on pages 10 through 12. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, we'll entertain a motion in a second.
So moved, Jose Segura.
Second, Debbie Nash King.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on the item? Okay, hearing none, I know that we got a lot of folks out there, but go ahead and signify by saying aye.
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 Okay. 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 Okay, and is there anyone that's against the item? Okay, hearing none, that the minutes are approved unanimously. Next item, item number 5, Director discussion and action item.
This discussion and action item is regarding the approval of the amendments to the FY21 to 24 Transportation Improvement Program, or the TIP, and the 2045 Metropolitan Transportation Plan, the MTP. It's pages 14 through 24 in your packet. These have all come before the board before. We just finished up with our public comment period. There were no comments received, correct, James?
That's correct.
There were no comments received. So now the next step in the process would be to have the policy board approve those amendments that are before you. The amendments to the TIP would be to add the S4503 Williams Road Sidewalks project, A4502, the Hill Country Transit District Bus Replacement Purchase Project, and the R4501 Bartlett Elementary Safe Routes to School Project, and to revise the project cost for the following projects: T40-13A, the Georgetown Railroad Trail Project, and H3003B, the Warriors Path Phase 2 project. All the additional information is in the packet. The projects we're adding to the TIP. And then there were some revised project costs for the MTP. With that, I'm open to any questions.
Okay, any questions on the item for the record? Okay, hearing none, this is an action item. Do we have a motion and a second?
Muted.
Motion, Tim Davis.
Thank you. Thank you. Get the second name.
If you seconded, can you please?
Yes, second, David Williams.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on the item? Hearing none, all those that approve, please say aye. Please say aye.
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 Aye. Okay, all those opposed, please state your name. Okay, the item passes unanimously. Moving on to item number 6 is staff discussion item.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Staff is in the process of developing the FY 23 to 26 Transportation Improvement Program. As you'll see in your packet and on the screen, we have a tentative schedule for development. The TIP is our short range 4-year planning document. And we update it every 2 years with the assistance of TxDOT and the TxDOT's planning department. For the schedule, our submittal date is June 10th of this year, and we will be bringing a draft version of the TIP to the TAC and Policy Board next month, and then planning in March to bring it back for temporary approval. There has been a change in the process this year, and I have a timeline here. TxDOT's planning department would like to review all of the MPO's TIPs before we go out for public involvement, and part of that is just to verify fiscal constraint. If you're around last time we did this, there were some issues with that, and they're wanting to make sure we're good to go before we submit to FHWA. We are planning to have a draft version to you next time, and then we will be approving it hopefully in May following our public involvement process, and then submitting by June 10th. Any questions?
Okay, hearing none, move on to item number 7, another discussion item.
Yes, this is public input. We show this every meeting. Since the last meeting, there has been no new public comments received other than the 2 this morning from Mr. Deckman and Mr. Bertner.
Are there any additional comments for staff at this time? And again, it just continues into number 8. Any other comments for the benefit of our?
Mayor, it's Keith Sled.
Okay, Mr. Sled, go ahead.
I just have one question, and this is not necessarily going to have an answer today, but does the formal designation of the entire I-14 route require us to relook at priorities within the TIP for the region?
I will have to look into that. I don't believe so, sir, but that is something we'll look into and let you know.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Any other comments from the members? Okay, anything else from the director?
I do not have anything else.
Anything else from the staff?
No, sir.
Okay, the time is 9:49 and we're adjourned.
Thank you all.
Thank you.